I'm Mercedes, here to tell you a little bit about Anchor. Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or your computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Out from the darkness and discovering the light in its purest form, I won't be moved. This place feels like serenity in the shape of sweat drops on my face, dancing delightfully during the storm. The sacrifice, when it means absolutely nothing to most, means everything to me. It is in this place that I am healed completely. I never expected this day to become one of the best days of my life. It kind of just happened that way. My stars were definitely aligned and everything was perfect. But in hindsight, I never thought in a million years that today would also become the beginning of the end. The painful ending of one chapter and the beautiful beginning of a new one. That was something I just never saw coming. But hey, such is life, right? What is it?
It's your birthday, dirty 30. Turn up, turn up, turn up. Yes.
Girl.
You're finally 30, boo. How does it feel?
Girl.
What? It's Saturday, and it's 8:07, so don't even start. You're such a grouch in the morning. Get up.
God.
Get up. We're meeting Simona, Janelle, and me Gusta at 10. I'll be there to get you at 9:45.
Right.
For real, Keena, get up.
I said okay. Well, it was finally here, the day I had been dreading for weeks. It was my birthday. I wasn't upset about turning 30. In fact, I was quite excited about that. 30 was a brand new start. Good old dirty 30s. When you turn 30, that's when you're supposed to get your shit right. You have your entire 20s to make mistakes and get shit all wrong. But when you're 30, that's when you really start putting things into perspective. Leave all the foolishness behind and really start your forever. So why was I so empty? Although I knew all of those things I just mentioned, I simply couldn't face the fact that I was turning 30 and still hadn't figured all this shit out. I had no clue what I was doing with my damn life. I mean, I had a plan, but what happened to the damn plan?
Happy birthday.
Hearing his voice shocked me back to reality. I had forgotten where I was that quickly. I was laid up in a hotel with Lamar. I turned and faced his direction. He was wearing the cutest little Kool-Aid smile. It was the cutest I had ever seen. Damn, I mean, I could spend a couple of forevers with this dude. Thank you. Good morning. Being with Lamar just felt right. He felt like home. I hadn't had that feeling in so long. Just laying up with him, laughing and joking, and of course, well, you know. I mean, there was no better feeling. He was my escape from everything. He was love.
I would sing to you, but I sound like shit.
Well, in that case, thanks for not singing.
So what do you have planned for the day?
Well, of course, I'm going out with the girls, and then my photo shoot, and then my party later on. You still coming, right?
You know, parties ain't really my thing.
What the fuck did he mean parties weren't his thing? This wasn't about his comfort zone. It was about my damn birthday. And I really wanted him to be there. I mean, true, we couldn't exactly act like a couple or anything, but I just wanted to feel his presence, you know? That's not what I asked you, Smith.
Matthews, listen. I'm gonna try to make it, okay? Don't act like that. I mean, shit. We here now, right?
We're in a hotel.
I'm saying, it's a nice-ass hotel, though. I didn't take you to a cheap-ass motel. It's like the real deal. Room service and all that.
Okay.
I mean, it's not like we can go to your house.
I know.
You're still at your mom's crib.
I
and
know.
so am
I know.
So we here.
Like I needed another motherfucker to remind me that I was 30 years old, still living at home with my mama. I was perfectly aware that I was a 30-year-old sleeping in the same room that I've had since I was 16. I get it. I'm a fucking loser. Thank you. Today of all days, I just didn't need to be reminded of that. Like, really?
You mad now?
Why does that even matter?
Look, I know it's important to you that I be there.
I don't
But I'm just saying, it's really not my scene. You know I care about you. Hell, like I said, I'm here right now.
All right, man.
Matthews.
Yo, I got it. Not your scene.
Keena Louise Matthews.
My middle name ain't Louise, fool.
I know. But it made you laugh, though.
I ain't even laughing.
You're such a big-ass baby.
Whatever.
All I'm saying is, moments like right now would matter. Not some birthday party.
Oh, so you mean fucking in private is cool, but showing support in person ain't your thing?
Man, cut that shit out. You know we ain't never been about that. I always support you. I was right there at your last book release party showing support, and I even copped a book. What are you talking about?
Whatever. I need you to take me home. I gotta get showered and dressed.
Okay, no problem. Let me hop in the shower real quick and we can go.
Fine. My phone started vibrating off the hook. I figured it was probably just somebody sending me birthday love, so I ignored it. When Lamar stepped inside the bathroom, I looked down at my phone and noticed Corey was calling. I pressed ignore. It had been a few weeks since our last little encounter, and I was sure he was calling just to see if I needed a tune-up. He had no clue about my party, and I mean, it's not like we had casual conversations, so why else would he be calling? I looked down and noticed he left a message. I stared at the bathroom door and waited until I heard the shower turn on. Then I pressed play.
Hey, I was just calling to say happy birthday. I was just thinking about you. Let me know if you're free later. Maybe we can go out and get a scorpion bowl on me. Call me back.
That was different. The most I usually got from Corey was a late happy birthday text or some lame reasoning about how and why he forgot it was my birthday in the first place. But I tried not to look too much into it. I had enough problems with Lamar. I mean, I get that he wasn't into parties, but damn, I just wanted him to be a part of my special day. Was that selfish? A few minutes later, Lamar came out of the bathroom with nothing but a towel on. He knew what he was doing. But I was mad at him, so I turned and faced the other direction like I didn't see him. He sat on the king-size bed and tried to ease himself closer to me, but subtlety wasn't his thing. When he noticed me ignoring him, he immediately slid his head underneath the cover and in between my legs. What are you doing? I knew exactly what he was doing, and I had no plans to stop him. It was my birthday.
This pussy nice and wet off the early morning.
I was like butter whenever Lamar touched me. I can't explain it, but no matter how innocently he touched me, I would instantly get moist. It never failed. He slid his finger up and down the wetness, caressing me like a paintbrush over a canvas. That shit was definitely like art. He licked his fingers and then lifted his head from the covers to look at me. Man, there was just something about the way he looked at me.
Here, you taste something.
He held out his hand to me. I was dripping from his fingers and the shit completely turned me on. I softly grabbed his hand and licked his fingers like they were my own. He made his way back to my pussy and slurped on my clit like a pro. This pussy.
You gonna come for me? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Good.
I can't lie. He was good at what he did, and I was like putty in his hands. It didn't take long for me to come. He had my legs shaking and everything. It almost made up for the fact that he was trying to skip out on my party. Almost.
Come on, let's go.
Go where?
You forgot that fast? Your girls are taking you out this morning. I don't want you to be late.
So that means no.
Nah, none of that. Later, though.
For real? Listen.
That's for real, Nasty. Come on, so I can take you home.
He sat up and started to get dressed. Of course, I side-eyed him. What the hell was he doing? He was serious. After all that, he was just going to take me home. No grand finale, nothing. Shit, I was ready for this motherfucker to smack it, flip it, and rub it down after that performance. But he was more concerned about making sure I made it home. He literally ate the pussy like a savage and then sent me on my merry way. The nerve. I ain't mad, though. Now you know you're going to have to finish what you started, right?
Oh, I know. And I will. Just not now. Come on.
I got up from the bed, went and grabbed my sweatpants and shirt, and quickly put them on. I happened to look over at the alarm clock on the nightstand. It was already 9 o'clock. Fucking around with this nigga. Now I was going to be late as hell. By the time I made it home, took a shower, and got dressed, it was pushing on 9:45. I still hadn't even done my face. But luckily, Raven was always late, and I was betting on today being no different. When she finally pulled up at 10:04, I had just finished up and was ready to go.
Hey, boo. Happy birthday. You look so cute.
Thank you. I had to rush, but I did a little something.
Yes.
Girl, I was at the hotel with Lamar.
Yes, birthday sex. Y'all are so funny. So now y'all back together?
Quit playing. You know that ain't my man.
Girl, might as well be. Y'all be going through the motions. I don't get it. Why not just make it official?
Girl, you know there are too many rules when it comes to making it official. This way, it is what it is and nobody gets hurt.
Girl, says who? I mean, it seems like by not making it official, things are just way more complicated than it should be.
Raven didn't understand. Lamar was a few years younger than me, and the last thing on his mind was being in a committed relationship. I knew that he loved me. I mean, we were like best friends. But to have him open up and reveal his deepest emotions, I knew that would never happen. And honestly, this was a situation that I just didn't want to explain. Girl, just leave it alone. I can't today.
Well, damn. Was the sex good?
Girl.
I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is, I don't wanna push you farther away, no. I don't wanna play no games. I just wanna call, see if we're okay, babe. All I wanna ask you is.
We arrived at Migusta a little after 10:15. Janelle and Simone were just arriving as well. Like Raven, those two were usually running late. I mean, they all had husbands, babies, and businesses to attend to, so I definitely understood that. But I swear, none of these bitches own watches.
Happy birthday, Keena!
Hey, Mo.
You look so pretty.
Thank you.
I know you enjoy body butter, so I whipped this up just for you.
Oh my God, thank you. Yes. This smells awesome. Girl, you know how I feel about my smell goods. Yes. I had known Simone since middle school, but it wasn't until high school that we really became good friends. Actually, Simone, Janelle, and our estranged friend Nika were all thick as thieves back in the day. Raven was around too, but she was really just friends with Simone and Nika at the time. I didn't know her that well back then. She was always cool, but our friendship didn't blossom until after college. Oh, but me, Simone, Janelle, and Nika, man, we were crazy. I have so many funny-ass high school memories that I could share. The closest we shared spawned from one commonality: music. All four of us had a passion for music. Music and writing and just overall expressing our creativity. We even formed a girl group. Shit, we swore we were the next big thing. Out of all of us, Simone was the one. She was the one who could have really made it as a singer. She had this beautiful, strong, yet angelic voice with runs for days. I always got goosebumps whenever I heard her sing. She was it. But hey, life happens and sometimes your dreams and focus change. Simone was a nurse, but she had always been into health and wellness and helping people. Like the rest of us, she too was an entrepreneur building her brand in natural health and body products. She managed to balance life as a full-time nurse, entrepreneur, wife, and mother of 2. I won't lie, she made it look easy. Her husband, Dom, was a party promoter building his own brand. People doubted him, but he was slowly taking the world by storm with Dom Nation Entertainment. I can't lie, I wasn't a believer at first, but his drive and ambition is what eventually won me over. I can always appreciate and respect a go-getter.
Hey, Keenie Pooh. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Sorry I'm late. I had to get a quick head in at the shop.
I completely understand. It's cool. She always had some kind of excuse, but I loved her. Out of all the ladies, I had known Janelle the longest. Other than my best friend Lena, who I had known since the 4th grade, Janelle was my closest friend. Was. In recent years, our friendship kind of scaled back for whatever reason. We didn't have a falling out or anything like that, but sometimes people in friendships just grow apart. Janelle was a hairstylist, and honey, could she slay a head. Her hands were blessed by God himself. Honestly, she could do anything with her hands. She was a dope makeup artist, an amazing cook, a great singer and writer. Her hands were magic. She wasn't an entrepreneur just yet, but she definitely had her goals set in motion. She was a mother to Ellis and newly married to an amazing guy named Malik.
I didn't have the coins to get you anything, but I am going to slay that hair and makeup for the party and photo shoot later.
Yes, I can't wait. You already know I'm going to be in the mirror taking selfies all day.
We know.
I have built a strong bond with all of these ladies, and although some were stronger than others, I was so happy and appreciative to have them in my life. Becoming an entrepreneur is no easy task, especially when you're trying to balance everyday life, but having friends who not only relate to what you're going through, but who also support and encourage you, it's an amazing gift. Even though they drove me nuts sometimes, I wouldn't trade any of them for the world. They're my sisters. After breakfast, we decided to prep for our Dirty 30 photo shoot. I was the last one in the group to turn 30, so I wanted to do something special, and I wanted to include my girls. I had rented out a nice house to throw an old-fashioned 90s party later on that night, so we decided to go there and get ready. As promised, Janelle did my hair and gave me that good old birthday beat. We all sat around in robes, sipping margaritas, and continued to get ready for the photo shoot.
So, ladies, I know we've been talking about doing a few things in the new year, and I just want y'all to know that I'm so excited to get this popping. I'm going to be hosting our next Bellapreneur meeting, so I'll definitely make sure that I send out information sometime next week.
I'm so excited, y'all. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, these meetings have been everything. I really, really, really feel like we have something here. And I just want to take that to the next level. That was the one thing I loved about my friends. We were all go-getters with a vision. We have recently come together and created Bellapreneurs for the purpose of bringing like-minded women entrepreneurs together to do great things. We were ready to take this world by storm. The idea was simple, but implementing it would be the real test. Creating a network of African-American female entrepreneurs seemed easy enough, but adding that to the million other things we all had going on, well, that would prove to be difficult. But we all had the vision, and when you're able to see that vision and you know it's yours, you'll do whatever it takes to go get it. I looked around the room at the other ladies, and I couldn't help but get a little bit emotional. This is what I wanted to be doing with my life. Building, creating, and just enjoying life. Here I was sipping on margaritas in the middle of the day in this big ass house with not a worry in the world. But that wasn't my life. Not really. I was a 30-year-old teacher's assistant in debt. And that reality slapped me back down to earth every time. I'm a fucking loser. What happened to the damn plane? I'm a fucking loser. What happened to the damn plane? The beginning of the end. I'm a fucking loser. But that reality check also lit a fire within me. It was the fuel I needed to push past all the pain, rejection, and mistakes I've made and turn those tears into my triumph. It was like a moment of nostalgia.
Keena, you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just doing some thinking.
This place is amazing, girl. I know it cost a grip.
I don't even want to talk about it. I'm just going to enjoy this day.
I hear that. Well, I just want to let you know that I am so proud of you, girl. You're stepping into your purpose, and I know big things are about to happen for you. I'm just so happy I get to watch that. Happy birthday, sis.
Aw, thank you so much, sis. I really needed to hear that. And I did. I needed to hear that things would be okay. Even though my life seemed to be in shambles, none of it was in vain. I just needed to stay focused and keep pushing. Later that evening, the party had started. After a successful photo shoot, I was looking amazing and feeling even better. This was my night. Everyone was laughing and dancing, just having a good ass time, and for the first time in a long time, I felt special. The house was decked out like an old-fashioned 90s house party. Food in the dining room, DJ in the living room, and since it was a cool summer night, people were in their front yard painting, drinking, and purchasing items from the local business vendors I invited. Tonight was the night. I was finally ready to unveil my book cover and release it to the whole world. And who better to tell about it first than my closest family and friends?
Can everybody stop what you're doing and make your way to the living room? The birthday girl has a very special announcement to share with you.
Thank you, Ray. Hey guys, listen. First of all, I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming out and supporting me tonight. It means so much. You don't even know. Turning 30 is always such a big deal. And although I never really do anything for myself, I just wanted to step into this new phase of my life with a big bang. So with that said, I would love to present to you guys the book cover for my new book, Keena Tells All, which actually drops next week, but you all will get to purchase it tonight. Thank you so much for your constant love and support. It truly, truly means so much to me. You guys don't even know. I just really appreciate all of you. My table is set up out front, and I'll be autographing copies for whoever would like one. Thank you all again, and enjoy the rest of the party. Yo, I was having the time of my life. I was surrounded by all my family and friends, and everyone was so happy for me. I felt amazing. Everything was perfect. Well, almost perfect. I looked around and I didn't see him. Lamar wasn't there to help me celebrate my special day, and to be honest, I felt some kind of way about it. He was supposed to be there. I know we weren't an official couple, but he was the one. He was supposed to be the one. And like a ton of bricks, it just hit me. He wasn't. In my mind, I told myself that this was the wake-up call I really needed in order to just move on. I loved Lamar, but I had to learn to love me even more. I couldn't continue to just accept this hidden, unofficial situationship, no matter how good I thought we were together. It wasn't real, and I had to accept that.
Hey, you okay? Who are you looking for?
I guess Raven could read my facial expressions because she knew something wasn't right. Nah, nothing. I was just looking around for... You know what? Never mind.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, well, the line at your table is getting long. Go ahead outside and sign some of those books. I'll bring you out a drink.
Thanks, Ray.
No problem, love.
I sat down at the table and started signing books. I couldn't believe that everybody was lining up to get one. I mean, I just sprung this on everybody, and yet here they were, lining up to support me. They were standing in line to get a copy of Keena Tells All. Yo, I was truly blessed.
Make mine out to your number one fan.
I looked up and was honestly stunned. Corey stood there with his sexy $1 million smile, and I couldn't help but just melt a little. What was he doing here?
I take it that you didn't expect to see me, did you?
Not at all. How did you...
Oh, so you mean, how did I know about the party that I wasn't invited to?
Look, Corey, it wasn't even like that. I mean,
I understand. That's not us.
For a moment, there was this weird, awkward silence. I mean, what was I supposed to say? I still didn't understand why he was there, but a part of me was kind of happy. I mean, he wanted to support me.
Well, I overheard someone mention it, so I decided to come show my love. Congrats on the book, by the way.
You overheard.
Ayana told me.
Just what I thought. Well, here's your book. Thank you for supporting.
All right, no problem. Now, baby, can I get a hug, a dap, a handshake, or something? I mean, I did come all the way to see you, right?
I stood up from my chair and gave Corey a hug. He smelled so amazing. I almost didn't want to let go, but I kept my composure. That is, until he leaned in and whispered in my ear.
Girl, you looking so good tonight. I just want to lick all over you.
Cut it out. You see all these people out here.
Eh? So what? Come sneak off with me.
I am not ditching my party.
All right, fine. But listen, I'm staying here with you tonight, all right?
Oh, that's real cute. How you know I don't have after party plans?
Cancel them.
He was dead ass serious. And part of me already knew that he was going to end up spending the night. I just had to play hard to get. Well, a little. Alright, let me think about it.
Oh, listen, baby, ain't nothing to think about. You just have your sexy ass upstairs when the party over. You got that?
Man, listen, there was just no denying him. I loved a man who went for what he wanted. That shit turned me completely on. He kissed me on the cheek, grabbed his book, and walked into the house. My only thoughts after that moment was to get everyone the fuck up out of the house so I could get some of that good old birthday love. Oh, and believe me, that night, he came, he saw, and he conquered. The next morning, I went downstairs and started cleaning. I had to make sure that the house was in great shape before I left. Hell, my deposit depended on it, and I needed all of my coin. I noticed a bag left on the table next to all the other gifts I had received. But this one, I didn't notice it there the night before, and so I went and looked through it. It was a bottle of my favorite perfume, and attached to it was a note from Lamar. He was basically saying everything that I've always wanted him to say. Everything I needed him to say, to let me know that I wasn't in this alone. He wanted to be with me, like, really be with me. But there was a huge black X in the middle of the note with the arrow pointed to the other side of the paper. When I flipped it over, there was a newly scribbled message from him.
I saw the way he looked at you tonight. I've always seen the way he looks at you. I guess you finally made your decision. Peace.
I've been feeling emotional, thinking about you, babe. What can we focus on? What we should do? Tell me the truth, 'cause I don't wanna see you with somebody else. And I've been feeling lonely in this king-size bed. I'm trying not to worry about the things you say. I ain't got the time, you're always on my mind. Baby, why you playing with my love? I'm trying to be patient with you now. I'll never be sober if you don't pull me closer. Look me in my eyes and tell me how. I'm hypnotized. I'm hypnotized.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. Past Due was created and executive produced by Experience J. Music and sound design by Experience J, Leo Zaruki, Don Digital, David Celeste, Da Vinci Beats, Johannesburg Bornloff, Orchard Enterprises, Sound Ideas, and Hot Ideas Inc. Podcast intro produced by Jonathan Gaither. Ad voiceover by Mercedes Lewis of My Promo Voice. Past Due was written by Experience J, starring Experience J, with an ensemble cast played by Natasha Malone, Jada Warlock, Zay Walker, Erica Honey, and Kayla Allen. Musical artists featured on this episode include Deans, Nigma, Phil Tyler, Spring Gang, Gregory David, and Just Normal.